What's going on, my beautiful governors? Welcome to a new Rise of Kingdoms video. Today we have a Guan Yu guide. On this video we will talk about everything that's related to Guan Yu. First we will briefly go over his skills, then we're going to talk about his minimum investment, his best talent trees, his best payers, his best equipment, and at the end we will give him a rating for free-to-plays or low spenders. He is still one of my favorite commanders and I will explain you why throughout the video. So without further ado, let's go!
Spartans! What is your profession?
Let's go over his skills really fast. His first skill deals direct damage up to 3 enemies in a forward-facing fan-shaped area. It says if his secondary commander damage goes down to 1000, never ever use your Guan Yu as a secondary, he always needs to be primary. Plus, he silences all those targets for 3 seconds. His second skill, for open field, we don't care about that. He increases his own attack and there's a chance for him to reduce the target's attack. His third skill though is amazing. Infantry units get 30% attack, 15% march speed. When you leave the battle, this commander heals for 1000. You can actually utilize this skill a lot. You just go back and forward, like attack a target, then recall for a while, and then boom, you get the heal, then go back and attack him again. You can really take advantage of this skill. I really like this one. And his fourth skill is amazing. So when the skill Saint of War, which is his first skill, hits exactly one enemy, there's a chance that he will deal extra 1000 damage. And if this skill hits 2 or more enemies, 50% chance to deal 1400 additional damage to the targeted enemy. So let's say there are 3 marches in front of you, you attack one of them, and if this skill gets triggered, you will deal 1400 extra damage only to the target that you are actively attacking. So this is not an additional damage to your AoE, you will deal this one only to the target. His expertise is definitely not his best skill. When Guan Yu gets a shield, he increases his skill damage for 15% for 3 seconds. This is very conditional, and whenever Guan Yu leaves the structure, he increases march speed by 100% for 3 seconds. I mean, the only good thing about the second part is when you are trying to catch somebody or when you are trying to get away from someone, you can just go from a resource tile to another one, and this way you can actually activate this part of the skill and you will get 100% movement speed bonus for 3 seconds. Minimum investment for Guan Yu, I believe most of you guys already know that, but I will still mention that the minimum investment for Guan Yu 5155, because the second skill is all about rallies, so we don't care about this one. 5155 Guan Yu, in my opinion, is just perfect. And if you wonder what is the best way or how to skip a skill, card up in the top, go ahead and watch that video if you want to know how to get Guan Yu to 5155. It's not guaranteed, but there is a way to increase your chance. Here on your screen you can see 2 different talent builds for Guan Yu. The one on the left is I used it when I didn't have my Horn of Fury, so it includes Feral Nature. But on the right one is the one that I'm currently using, and there is no Feral Nature because we have a Horn of Fury. We will get into that into equipment section. But these 2 are the best talent trees for Guan Yu, in my opinion, when it comes to open field. Now, his best pairings. For a very long time, Leonidas is his best buddy. There are so many reasons for that. The first thing is Leonidas also deals AoE damage, plus he deals extra damage if the target is silenced, and Guan Yu silences the targets with his first skill, and his second skill, he gives the tankiness that Guan Yu needs. He gives 30% defense bonus, plus increases speed of rage gained, which is perfect for Guan. His third skill provides a shield for Guan Yu, which can trigger his expertise. Let me show you real quick. This one, whenever Guan Yu gains a shield, he increases his skill damage by 15%. But the problem with this one is this can only trigger when you are down to 50% of troops, and when you are down to 50%, you definitely want to retreat. So I would say this skill is not very reliable to activate Guan Yu's expertise. Plus, I forgot to mention that when Leonidas uses his active skill, he also provides 30% health, so even more tankiness for Guan Yu. We said it with Nevsky and we were correct, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm not trying to hype the new infantry commander, but CPO, in my opinion, will be the best pair for Guan Yu. He is a much better commander compared to Leonidas. Plus, there are so many synergies between Guan Yu and CPO. For example, CPO provides a reliable shield because there is no condition like 50% or something else, so it's gonna be a lot easier to benefit from Guan Yu's expertise. Plus, CPO deals increased damage to the silenced targets, and of course what Guan Yu does, he silences the targets. So if you're gonna bring only one infantry march to the field, I think it has to be Guan Yu and CPO. By the way, if you haven't watched our interview video with Duke about new infantry commanders, card up in the top, definitely go ahead and check it. We went over everything about those two new infantry commanders. His second best player is obviously Leonidas, and his third best player in my opinion is Alexander, and that's it. I don't recommend you to use Guan Yu with like YSG secondary or even Herald secondary, because if you do that, he's just gonna die in seconds, and we definitely don't want that. So the best one is CPO, the second best is Leonidas, and the third best is Alexander the Great. Now let's talk about Guan Yu's equipment. In my opinion, this is the best you can get, but I won't be using my Hammer of the Sun and Moon. I will actually put it on my second infantry march when I craft the Shield of the Eternal Empire, because Guan Yu, especially paired with Leonidas, is super slow and I want them to be as fast as possible, and that's why I have a talented Wind Scars, and I will get the weapon from the infantry set, because 4 pieces set, as you can see I have 3 now. I have the helm, I have the gloves, I have the boots, and 4 pieces gives me extra 10% march speed. So I'm gonna craft the set weapon, and then I will put my KVK hammer to my second march. Most likely it will be CPO. And these two, in my opinion, for open field are the best ones, because Horn of Fury gives Guan Yu rage, and when you get a Horn of Fury, you can actually use the second talent build. You don't need Feral Rage because you got the Horn of Fury, and you can go for more utility, more defense, more stats on your talent tree. And of course, same reasons for march speed, I have a talented Wind Scars. I think these two are the best for Guan Yu when it comes to open field, and I think you definitely don't need an Eternal Knight. I just have them because I use it on my Herald. Normally I just go with a special talented Karak's Humility, because this piece, 10.5% health when special talented, is the only piece that actually gives you HP. Karak's Humility gives you amazing value. You definitely don't need to craft an Eternal Knight unless you are using a Herald Sigurdsson. For free to plays, for low spenders, you guys already know that my rating for Guan Yu is a solid 5 out of 5 for sure. There are many reasons for that. He's an amazing open field commander. He also works great with low investment. Like I said, 5155 if you can get it. And if you're gonna try to do that, definitely save some skill resets. Let me show you real quick. Reset. As you can see, I have 5 now. That skill reset scroll is kind of hard to get, so definitely do not waste them. And the other reason is Guan Yu is in the Wheel of Fortune, so he's not in the MGE, which means he is accessible for everyone. You will get some amount of sculptures every single time there is an infantry wheel. So because of these reasons, Guan Yu is still the perfect legendary for free-to-plays and low spenders. Hope you guys liked it, hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, a simple like and subscribe only takes 1 second, but helps the channel a lot. And if you are wondering what you need to craft before you can get all these equipment pieces, you should watch this video. On this one we talked about how you should upgrade your infantry gear piece by piece, starting with the white ones, and we ended the video with the legendary ones and talked about every single upgrade step. So definitely go ahead and check it out. I see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.